What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another review. This time we're taking a look at Aladdin, the classic 1992 animated Disney movie. Okay, so I want to make this review as short as I possibly can because I love Aladdin. I have so many great memories watching this movie as a kid on the old VHS tapes, and I think I saw this in the movie theaters. I don't remember. I was 2 years old when it came out. Anyway, the story of Aladdin is bare bones simple. There's this street rat whose name is Aladdin. He gets tricked by this man called Jafar. He gets locked away in the Cave of Wonders. He meets a genie, gives him three wishes, and the fun begins. Okay, so why do I like Aladdin so much? I think Aladdin itself is just a really good story, and it's just a damn good movie. This movie is riddled with memorable characters and just fun performances. I can't. Robin Williams and Jonathan Freeman, they played the genie and Jafar respectively, and they are phenomenal in this movie. Robin Williams as Genie, he is funny, he is fantastic, he is great. Jonathan Freeman as Jafar, he's everything I want in a Disney villain. He is charismatic, and the man is just manipulative and evil. I love it. And you got Guilford Godfrey, who plays his sidekick Iago, and the chemistry between Jafar and Iago is hilarious. They're like an Abbott and Costello type of team. Their comedic timing together is fantastic. They bounce off so good off one another. It's great. And Iago's got so many memorable quotes. And I like this little subplot Iago has with his rivalry with the Sultan. You know, he hates the Sultan because the Sultan constantly feeds him crackers, and it's hilarious. It's good stuff. And you have Aladdin, the main character as well, who I think is a really good, Disney hero. I like the character of Aladdin. I like the whole thing of him being a street rat. He's very relatable, and it's a really good performance as well by I forgot the guy's name, but he was in Full House. He played the boyfriend in Full House, but I like him as Aladdin, and I also like the relationship he has with Jasmine, who is a good Disney princess. I like Jasmine. She's her own woman. She's got a personality. She ain't a damsel in distress all the time. She knows what she wants, and it's good stuff. And her and Aladdin bounce off one another, and their meets and the scene where they first meet is funny. Is really it's a really good scene too, where Jasmine leaves the castle because she wants to see life outside the palace walls, and she almost gets her hand cut off until Aladdin saves her, and that's the beginning of the romance, and it just blossoms from there, and it's good stuff. I like it a lot. And of course, these events lead to Jafar himself having Aladdin get captured because in the opening of the movie, Jafar uses just random person to try and go into the Cave of Wonders to achieve the lamp, but the guy he chooses gets rejected by the Cave of Wonders himself. So Jafar has to go keep the search to find who is worthy. And of course, that worthy person is Aladdin, who, despite being a street rat, he's a kind-hearted person. He's a good person. He doesn't have greed because he appreciates what he has. And he kind of manipulates Aladdin to go into the Cave of Wonders and get the lamp. And by the way, the Cave of Wonders is just awesome stuff. When I first saw this movie as a kid, seeing the Cave of Wonders and that talking lion, great stuff, great animation. This movie perfectly blends traditional animation and CGI, and it does it exceptionally well. And to me, the best utilization of it is when the Cave of Wonders starts to collapse within itself because Abu touches forbidden treasure when he's not supposed to, and the Cave of Wonders starts to collapse, and they get down the magic carpet. They're trying to fly up, but they can't, but they don't make it in time. But the CG in the scene itself is just fantastic. The score with this scene is great. The animation is splendid. The suspense and the action is thrilling. Great stuff. I love it. And of course, this leads to the genie, and Robin Williams just being brilliant as Genie. He was fantastic. I can't say enough good things about Robin Williams as a Genie. His quotes, his one-liners, the songs, "Friend Like Me" and Prince Ali, great stuff. And the chemistry that Genie and Aladdin have is fantastic too. They become fast friends, and it's great. And I like this whole thing of Aladdin being the guy who ends up freeing the genie in the end, which is good stuff. And of course, when they have a little split, and Jafar gets control of the lamp, and pretty much make the genie his slave, that's great stuff too. Once again, going into just how good of a villain Jafar really is using Genie to kind of get what he wants, which is power. And in order for Jafar to get power, he has to marry Jasmine because Jasmine has to pick what she wants. But Jafar tries to conjure up this thing where if Jasmine can't find a husband, then the royal vizier will have to marry the princess as a fill-in, pretty much. And Jafar being as sneaky and sleazy as he is, he gets that whole get up after Jasmine and Aladdin as Prince Ali, which is a fun scene by the way. When Aladdin becomes Prince Ali, it's great stuff. But Ali and Jasmine, Aladdin and Jasmine, they start to bond more when Aladdin becomes the prince, and it's great stuff too. And you got the "Show Me the World" song, which is okay. Not my favorite song in the movie. My favorite song in the movie is Jafar doing a parody of Prince Ali, which is hysterical. And of course, I like the Robin Williams songs too. Great stuff. But anyway, Jafar gets control of the lamp. He becomes a sorcerer. Then they got this great fight scene where he turns into like this gigantic snake and he starts to fight off Aladdin. And then Jafar uses his final wish to become an all-powerful genie. And of course, knowing the laws of a genie, he now becomes constrained. He has phenomenal cosmic powers, but he's constrained by the rules. And of course, that sucks him into the lamp, and that's how he gets defeated. Pretty much Aladdin outsmarts Jafar, which is great stuff. And it goes to show just how good of a hero Aladdin is. He's using his brains, he's using his street smarts, if you will. Again, I think Aladdin is one of the better characters in Disney. He's really cool. I like him a lot. And of course, I love the ending in this movie where, he wishes Genie free, and Genie is now his own thing. He can explore the world and all the treasures. And it is a really touching moment when Aladdin and Genie have to split. It's touching, it's a good scene, and everyone gets what they want in the end. Genie gets his freedom, Aladdin gets Jasmine, and all got good stuff. So yeah, I love Aladdin. I think this movie is fantastic. Almost 30 years later, I still love this movie. This is one of my all-time favorite Disney movies, probably my number one. And I put Lion King right below Aladdin. That's how much I love Aladdin. Great animation, great characters, an awesome fun villain in Jafar, another fun villain with Iago, and you got Genie, Aladdin, and Jasmine, who are just cool, relatable characters that you like and you can relate to and you want to see win in the end, and they win in the end, so it's good stuff. So overall, Aladdin gets a 10 out of 10 for me. This is a perfect Disney movie. I love it. Anyway, let me know your thoughts on Aladdin in the comment sections down below. Do you like it? Do you hate it? I would like to know. Like the video and subscribe, and I will check you back next time for more.